Todd Chrisley declares he's going to pimp out his 81-year-old mom, Nanny Faye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Todd Chrisley has always been known for his sharp tongue, his quick wit, and his ability to shock audiences with bold declarations. But even by his own flamboyant standards, his latest remark has left fans gasping. The former reality television star declared in a mix of humor and provocation that he was going to pimp out his beloved mother, the iconic Nanny Faye, who at 81 years old has become a fan favorite in her own right. The statement, which on its surface sounds outrageous, is classic Todd, a mix of sarcasm, playfulness, and a desire to grab attention. But it also underscores the unusual bond between him and his mother, a relationship that has long captivated fans. The comment surfaced in one of Todd's rare public updates as he continues to navigate life in prison, while the Chrisley family story plays out in the media for those who have followed the Chrisleys for years. The remark did not come as an attack, but rather as another example of the outrageous humor that has fueled their fame. Todd and Nanny Faye have always shared a dynamic that feels less like mother and son and more like a comedy duo. Their banter was often the highlight of Chrisley Knows Best, with Todd playing the domineering son and Nanny Faye firing back with her own brand of sassy wisdom. When Todd joked about pimping her out, it was less a cruel statement and more a continuation of the long-standing humor that has defined their television legacy. Still, the remark sparked waves of discussion not only among fans, but also among critics who wondered if Todd had once again crossed a line. In today's cultural climate, comments that play off themes of exploitation, even when made in jest, can strike a nerve. Yet those who know Todd's humor recognize that his words were not meant to degrade his mother, but rather to reinforce the wild, unpredictable dynamic they shared. To truly understand why this comment resonated, one must look back at the Chrisley family's journey and the unique role Nanny Faye has played in shaping the family brand. From the very beginning of Chrisley Knows Best, Nanny Faye stood out. Unlike other reality grandmothers, who often played the role of quiet matriarch, she was adventurous, flirtatious, and full of surprising antics. Fans adored her for her unapologetic approach to aging. She went gambling, she went drinking, she got into mischief, and she often resisted her son's controlling ways. With wit and charm, she quickly became a breakout star, with many fans tuning in just to see what kind of trouble Nanny Faye would get into each week. Todd recognized this early on and often played up their interactions to highlight her comedic timing. Their dynamic became central to the appeal of the show. Todd's decision to joke about pimping out his mother might seem outrageous, but in the world of the Chrisleys, it is almost expected. Humor has always been their coping mechanism, a way to deal with stress, scandal, and public scrutiny. In recent years, with Todd and Julie behind bars, humor has become even more important for the family as a way to lighten the heaviness of their situation. Nanny Faye herself has been a source of strength. She has spoken about the pain of seeing her son and daughter-in-law imprisoned, but she has also maintained her sass and her sharp wit, refusing to let age or circumstance rob her of joy. Todd's remark can be seen as an extension of this attitude, a reminder that even in dark times, laughter can be a survival tool. The reaction to Todd's words has been mixed. Some fans laughed it off, insisting that anyone who watched the show would know exactly how to interpret the statement. Others expressed discomfort, pointing out that joking about pimping anyone, even in jest, can reinforce harmful stereotypes. The debate reflects the broader challenges the Chrisleys have always faced, balancing their bold humor with the sensitivities of the modern audience. Todd has never been one to censor himself, and his fans often love him for it, but his critics argue that there are lines better left uncrossed. Yet it is undeniable that Todd's relationship with his mother is one of genuine love and devotion. Behind the sharp jokes lies a son who has always gone out of his way to care for and protect his mother. Even while incarcerated, Todd has ensured that Nanny Faye is supported and that she remains central to the family's narrative. She has in turn stood firmly by his side, defending him publicly and offering words of encouragement in interviews. She has not wavered in her loyalty even as the Chrisley's world has been shaken by scandal. In this context, Todd's joke reads less like disrespect and more like an inside joke between two people who understand each other deeply. To fully grasp the impact of Todd's declaration, one must also consider the role Nanny Faye has played in shaping public perceptions of the family. While Todd was often painted as controlling and flamboyant, and Julie, as nurturing yet firm, Nanny Faye brought a sense of grounded humor. She reminded audiences that even in a family obsessed with image, wealth, and control, there was still room for chaos and laughter. Her authenticity made her beloved by fans who saw in her a reminder that age does not have to mean slowing down or becoming invisible. Todd's playful exaggeration about pimping her out reflects the way he has always leaned into her boldness, highlighting her as more than just a sweet grandmother, but as a character with bite. The incident also points to the enduring appeal of the Chrisleys in the public imagination. Despite scandals, convictions, and prison sentences, people remain fascinated by their lives. The family continues to generate headlines not only for their controversies, but also for the outrageous comments that keep them in the news. Todd's humor, whether one finds it offensive or entertaining, remains a major reason for their continued relevance. His ability to shock guarantees attention, and his latest declaration proves he still knows how to command the spotlight. For Nanny Faye herself, the joke is unlikely to cause offense. She has always played along with Todd's antics and often fired back with quips of her own. It is not hard to imagine her rolling her eyes at her son's outrageous words before delivering a zinger of her own. Theirs is a relationship built on mutual teasing and love, one that fans have come to treasure as the heart of the Chrisley brand. While Todd's comment may raise eyebrows, it also reinforces what longtime viewers already know: the bond between Todd and his mother is unbreakable, even when expressed through the most unconventional humor. The larger story here is not just about a shocking remark, but about how the Chrisleys continue to navigate their place in the public eye. Humor for them has always been both a shield and a weapon. It shields them from the pain of scandal and legal troubles, while also serving as a weapon to reclaim attention and control narratives. Todd's willingness to make a statement that some might call outrageous reflects his refusal to fade quietly into obscurity. Even while behind bars, he understands that in the entertainment world, attention is currency, and he knows exactly how to generate it. As the Chrisleys move forward with new projects, including Savannah's docuseries and continued media appearances, the role of Nanny Faye is likely to remain central. She represents continuity in a family that has been fractured by circumstance. Todd's declaration, while provocative, ultimately serves to keep her in the spotlight, reinforcing her importance in the family's brand and narrative. In a strange way, it may even be seen as an act of love, highlighting her as the star she has always been rather than allowing her to fade into the background. The public will continue to debate whether Todd's humor is edgy brilliance or reckless provocation, but for fans who know the family best, the remark is just another chapter in the ongoing saga of a clan that has always thrived on blending comedy with controversy. It is not the first time Todd has said something outrageous, and it certainly will not be the last. What remains constant is the enduring bond between him and his mother, a bond that laughter, however shocking, remains the glue that holds them together. Todd Chrisley's declaration that he was going to pimp out his 81-year-old mother, Nanny Faye, will be remembered not for its literal meaning, but for what it represents: a continuation of the outrageous humor that has defined his public persona, a reaffirmation of the special dynamic he shares with his mother, and a reminder that the Chrisleys remain masters of generating headlines. Love, laughter, and controversy have always been at the heart of their story, and this latest chapter is no exception. Todd Chrisley wants to get his mom, Nanny Faye, back into the dating scene. The 81-year-old Chrisley family matriarch appeared on the Wednesday, August 6 episode of her son and his wife, Julie's Chrisley Confessions 2.0 podcast. During the episode, the trio discussed her love life. "You know, I look pretty good to be 80, but you know what? I'm not advertising," Nanny Faye quipped. "Mom, I'm going to put you on a dating site," Todd declared. "We're going to pimp you out." However, Nanny Faye, whose husband Gene died in 2012 at age 77, was resistant to the idea as she responded, "I don't want nobody. I'm good." Julie, 52, then suggested her mother-in-law appear on the ABC dating series, The Golden Bachelorette. "Listen, you could be the Golden Bachelorette, and then you'd have, 12 men," Todd, 56, exclaimed. As far as dating shows go, Nanny Faye said she had no interest. "I didn't even watch the first ones, and I'm certainly not going to be on one for somebody to watch my stupids ***, she remarked. "No, I'm not. I can't even take care of one, let alone 12. Nanny Faye then opted to change the subject, telling her son, "Hush, let's talk about something else besides that crazy stuff." Earlier in the podcast, Todd poked around asking if his mom had any romantic engagements during his time in prison. Todd and Julie were convicted of tax evasion and bank fraud in 2022. Todd was serving a 12-year sentence at federal prison Camp Pensacola in Florida, while Julie was doing 7 years at Kentucky's Federal Medical Center Lexington. President Donald Trump granted the husband and wife duo full pardons on May 27. "I was gone for 28 months. Did you have any special friends?" he asked. "I'm talking about knocking boots friends." "Todd, don't be talking trash and crazy," Nanny Faye replied. "I just want to know because you told the kids, and they kept coming down here, telling me that you told them you were getting ready to have them a new grandpa," Todd explained. Nanny Faye then joked, "Do you believe everything that I say?" before clarifying that she would not get married again. "I'm gonna live my life," she stated. "I had one husband and one dog, and I'm not having anybody else." Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.